Everyone here to WCBI Sunrise. So last week we caught you all up to what exactly Crime Stoppers is, and this morning Sheriff Kevin Crook and Deputy Investigator Leigh are here in studio to talk about a nearly 20-year-old cold case. So good morning, guys. Thank you so much for waking up early to be here.
Glad to be here.
Okay, so first of all, let's go into a little more details of this case and what we can say right now.
Okay, so this was a homicide cold case that happened August 15th, 2005.
Okay.
The victim, Dennis Elam, was found outside his home, deceased. A day prior, he had went to a blues festival in Clarksdale, got back early Sunday morning, regular Sunday routine with his wife, nephew, called in food, went and got it, come home. Wife says the last time she saw him was about 8:30 that night.
Okay, so not too late.
No. The next morning, he's dead in the front yard.
Wow,
yes.
Interesting. So, Sheriff, you were actually working this back in the day. So talk to me about, I guess if you can take us back to what you remember about working this case.
Well, I was actually working narcotics at the time, and our investigator had a heart surgery, open heart surgery.
Okay.
We had one investigator. And so MBI, the state, helped us out on the case early on, but we were behind from the get-go. It was a little bit of a late jump because it did look like it had been staged. It was natural causes, is what it looked like at the scene, but a little bit of digging into that the next day, we began to open it up as a homicide case.
Okay. Now, Miss Leigh, talk to me about just taking this over, nearly 20 years later. I know as a journalist, when we kind of follow up on stories, you've got to piece everyone else's information they have first, which can kind of be confusing.
Absolutely. 2005, I mean, thinking back 20 years ago, I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh my gosh,
so,
okay.
You have to go back and put yourself in an age range of mid-20s to 40s. What were they doing then? How was life for them at that time? And you piece it all together and you start learning the people and the surroundings, who they hung out with, what they did, and it has been very interesting.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Now, Sheriff, talk to me about why we are continuing to go into this case, and then essentially what makes a case closed?
Well, I guess to answer the last part first, I guess when you run into enough dead ends and you have no more evidence, no more witnesses, no more energy, to put into it, cases get closed. But this has been personal to me for 20 years now, and so we had kind of opened it up before once I came into office, but we really didn't have the time to invest in it. And when Deputy Minga came along into this position, we put it on her, and she's done an amazing job of looking through and just finding things that weren't there before. There's new DNA evidence and things that we're going to be doing, and some new avenues that weren't there 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we're excited about that.
Now, so have we worked any with other departments in gathering information we have now, or have we just solely kind of taken this on ourselves?
I believe it's solely ourselves.
Okay,
yes.
Wow. And so then talk to us, the whole basis of this is Crime Stoppers. How is Crime Stoppers relevant to this case?
Well, you want to answer that?
Yeah, I believe that it's relevant to the case because during the initial assessment of the case, a lack of information has created holes in it. And we're trying to reach out to people in the community, call, give us a heads up, let us know what's going on. The smallest detail, if you think is irrelevant, could literally close it.
Really?
So
that is so interesting.
Yes.
And so if anyone sees this and they think they may have some information, how do they go about getting that information to y'all?
They can call directly to the Sheriff's Department, ask to speak with me, Sheriff Crook, or Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers.
Perfect.
We're hoping that people that are out there that have the right information and with the right motivation, maybe we can get something opened up.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be right back here on Sunrise.